Okay, today we're going to be talking about the mole and chemical formulas, but before we talk about the chemical formulas, let's talk about rabbits. And don't worry, no real rabbits will be hurt in this video. Here's our rabbit. Let's make a chemical equation. Let's make a chemical formula for this rabbit. Okay, this rabbit has 2 ears. So we would put E for ears, and there are 2 of them. It has 1 bushy tail. We put a T. We don't need a subscript for the 1. And there are 4 legs. So we have legs, and there are 4 of them. So now we've taken this entire molecular bunny and broken it down into its components. 2 ears, 1 tail, 4 legs. So what does that mean? It means like if we had 100 of these bunnies laid out here side by side, we would have a total of 2 times that, or 200 ears, 100 tails, and 4 times that in legs, or 400 legs. Or if I just wanted to use words instead of numbers, I could say, what if we had a dozen bunnies laid out here? Well, I would have 2 dozen ears, 1 dozen tails, and 4 dozen legs. Now comes the scary part. What if I had 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd of these bunnies? Now, really, that would be scary. Our world would be covered a mile deep in bunnies like this, at least a mile deep. But what would we have? We would have 2 times that amount of ears, 1 times that amount of tails, and 4 times that amount in legs. Or if we refer to that number as our friend, the mole, we would have 2 moles of ears, 1 mole of tails, and 4 moles of legs. So now what about a chemical formula? Let's take a look at sodium sulfate, SO4. Okay, what does this tell us? It tells us that there are 2 sodium atoms making up this molecule. Here's our 2 sodium atoms. There is 1 sulfur. Here's our 1 sulfur. And there are 4 oxygens. 1, 2, 3, 4 oxygens. That's what the 4 there tells us. Okay? Just like there's 2 ears, 1 tail, 4 legs, and a bunny. So now, again, the scary part. What if we had 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd of these entire things? That means we would have 2 times that number of sodium atoms, 1 times that number of sulfur, and 4 times that number of oxygen. Or we could call it just 1 mole. If I had 1 mole of these, there would be 2 moles of sodium, 1 mole of sulfur, and 4 moles of oxygen. So hopefully that will help you out as you watch Dr. Slaybaugh's video on the mole and chemical formulas.